Scenario 2, Swampland. For nearly a full day, you and your companions carefully climbed down the broken stairs. Day eventually gave way to a murky twilight as the sun was blotted from the sky by the thick, dark clouds of the Shadow Deep. Most of your party have covered their faces to block out the ash and stink of the place. Finally, the stairway came to an end in front of a boggy pool, dotted with broken ruins and a few trees. The water nearest the stairs is too deep to wade, but it appears to quickly become shallower further on. If you want to carry on with your mission, there is no choice but to swim through the dark waters until you reach solid ground. Still, this is not a decision you take lightly, for who knows what will be living beneath the surface of the dark water. Welcome to this Way to Fire YouTube video. Today it's me, Andy, and I'm continuing Ranniger Lackland's trek into the Shadow Deep as part of the Rangers of Shadow Deep core set missions. He has his band of heroes here. We've all leveled up a little bit after the last game, so he's got an extra heroic ability, and all the other gang have gained 1 extra health. So we've got Hanath and Dardin the men-at-arms, we've got Silent Mary the rogue, Brodin the strong, the guardsman, and Trannic the archer. This one we have to find some clues in the Shadow Deep to work out what's been going on and see if we can have any ideas that we can take back to Alador to help fight this insidious plague. So here are my companions and my ranger at the bottom of the stairs. They've entered into deep water, so when they activate that will be difficult for them. They have a chance, particularly those with heavier armour, of taking wounds and losing their activations. Also, because it's so toxic down here, the foul fumes meant that everybody had to take either a will or survival roll with a target number of 10. Everybody passed except for Hanath, who's ended up taking 2 points of damage, so he starts the game already injured. We have got 3 clues to get to. 1 here in the deep water, 1 over there, and another one here. Each one currently also has a swamp zombie with it. And they're fairly close to us actually. They randomly spin from the central point here, and this one didn't go very far, and these other 2 came over slightly more towards me. They could have been further back. We're ending up on quite a small table this time, just 2 feet by 2 feet, so the upper limit is marked by those rocks, and then down on this side here and down at the side of the building over there. So we will get going with the first activations. So at the start of round 1, and we're playing 10 rounds, I tried to activate as part of the Ranger phase Hanath, and he unfortunately failed. He's got heavy armour and light armour and a shield, but he failed unfortunately. So he takes 2 points of damage and lost his activation. And then I activated Ranniger and Trannic, who both moved over here and tried a shot at this zombie, but we weren't able to hit him. So it's going to be the creature phase. Obviously this zombie is going to come into Ranniger, and these others are going to move down towards us because they'll just go for the closest enemy. Summarising round 1's action, well, this zombie came in to attack Ranniger and did 2 wounds on him. And then Brodin the Strong and Silent Mary both failed to activate and took some drowning damage. Dardin did manage to activate, moved up, went and fought with the assistance of Ranniger and still was unable to beat the zombie, but didn't take any damage because his armour was strong enough. Obviously these other zombies have moved towards us, and then I rolled an event, or drew a card for an event, which puts another zombie next to a random character who ended up being Dardin. So I have hardly moved anywhere, and everyone's taking some damage, so I'm not massively pleased about this. I really would like to get to the drier ground so I don't have to take these swimming rolls all the time, because that's going to massively hamper me, but you know, that's what we are going into round 2. And 2's Ranger phase, I tried Hanath again, and he's still struggling with the water. Takes another 2 points of damage, so up to 6. Brodin the Strong, however, managed to plough through the waves and get to this zombie, who he did 4 points of damage on. Nearly took him out. And then Ranniger, with the assistance of Dardin, put 3 points of damage onto this one. So we are making some progress. They only have a health of 6, so hopefully soon I'll be able to get rid of them. But it'll be the creature phase now, so they'll all get to fight, and those other 2 are going to join the fray as well. So the zombies have piled in. I've split the combat, so these 2 against Ranniger, this one against Dardin, and this one against Brodin. Managed to 2 points of damage onto Raniger, but he can soak that. Dardin did really well and took out this one straight away, and this one against Brodin was also finished off. So I've cleared a bit of space for my companion phase now, which I have Silent Mary, Dardin and Tranix still to go. Turn 2, Dardin finished off his zombies, moved over here and found some runes which he has deciphered successfully to get the fragments of a magic spell. Tranix just sort of ploughed through the water to get onto drier ground, so he doesn't have to test anymore for swimming. And Silent Mary unfortunately was distracted by the buzzing noise coming from up the stairway as the spiders come down, and she tripped and fell into the water, taking more damage, but not moving off the bottom of the stairwell. I've cleared the ground now. Turn 3 priority will be getting to drier land. So just summarising round 3, Tranix moved, shot the spider. That's it. Summarising round 3, Tranix shot the giant fly straight away and then moved over there to find a corpse with a silver ring where this clue had been. Raniger managed to activate and just get to dry land. Dardin didn't manage to activate. He took a bit of drowning damage, taking 2 wounds, but everybody else managed to get going. So Hanath and Silent Mary are finally making it towards dry land. The event at the end of this turn was a random disease which seemed to affect Raniger, but thankfully, despite having a target number of 16, he just about made it, so he is not diseased. So no enemies left. Let's get to the dry ground in turn 4. Well, round 4 was a bit odd in that Raniger moved over here, searched this clue and found a bone blade which he realised was, from its tingling, was somehow magical and actually do +1 damage against zombies, which is good. Tranix just moved over there to help him. The entirety of my companions, however, failed to activate and each took 2 damage from the deep water. They are starting to struggle now, it has to be honest. They have to get out of this water. Thankfully, no one else is around to attack me. The event at the end of this round was a sinkhole that's appeared next to Silent Mary, so she will have to pass that test as well as the swimming to be able to actually move anywhere. She will get a bonus for that test though by having friends nearby her. In turn 5, the continued struggle to get to dry land continues. These guys all made it across, which is great. Silent Mary didn't manage to, so she took more damage, but I've moved over Raniger to heal some of that off, which is why it's not so bad now, because effectively I'm going to leave her to her fate to try and claw out of the area on her own. First the swim test and then the vines each turn. At the end of this round, I've had a wandering gnoll patrol has heard me floundering around in the water and has entered the battle, so I actually don't have any other combatants at the minute, so I think we should be okay dealing with those. But yeah, if only Silent Mary could get out so we're not taking sort of pointless damage, that would be helpful. So turn 6, Raniger and Tranix moved up here. They both shot successfully and managed to put 5 wounds on one of the archers. One of those archers then shot back and put 9 damage onto Tranix, so he is uncomfortable now. The gnoll fighter just ran up. I moved Hanath in just to stand next to him because he couldn't fight, and then Brodin was able to get in and actually bash him, and they drew the combat. So Brodin took 4 points of damage, but the gnoll took 6. And poor Silent Mary is still struggling in the water, taking more damage. What is the event for this round? It is a queen. Okay, what does a queen do? Frenzy. Something's in the air. All enemy models on the table go berserk and have +2 fight. Oh. Well, at least there's only one who's actually in combat with the others will still shoot, so that won't matter. But that's not ideal. Okay, alright, anyway. Turn 7, both Tranix and Raniger failed to do any shooting. Down here we did Brodin with the help of Hanath. Managed to do a massive hit on the gnoll fighter. I realised I'd done something wrong. I actually lost the fight last time, but this time I have put 9 damage. Only needs 10 to die. So hopefully we'll get him when he attacks me or when the others attacks him. And we'll go over to the creature phase now. So in that round, a natural 20 did for that gnoll when it attacked me, or attacked Brodin. And then Dardin, followed by Hanath, ran up to attack this gnoll. And we won the combat, but couldn't put any damage through on his armour. And Silent Mary is still lingering here. She keeps drowning, actually. The vines have done nothing for her. She keeps actually struggling to stay afloat. I may have to rescue her. I have found another sinkhole, so I think it will be a different person. So there's only 5 people left. We'll work out who it is. So it will be Raniger. So 1 to 4 would have been here, and then so I rolled a 7. So Raniger gets a sinkhole next to him as well. So he will have to deal with that as well from now on. Going into round 8. In this round, Darden attacked the gnoll, and even with the help of Hanath, he was unable to beat him and actually took a bunch of damage. He's actually quite close to being knocked out now. Hanath then followed up though and put 7 points of damage onto the gnoll, so he's nearly gone. Raniger managed to break free of the sinkhole, moved over here, fired an arrow, God knows why I keep doing this, and completely missed the gnoll. It'll be the gnoll's turn now. Let's see how they fight. It's all falling apart. So the gnolls didn't do, the gnoll took out Hanath. The archery didn't do anything. I managed to break from the pass my swimming test, but then couldn't get out of the vines here. Tranit moved over there, shot did nothing, and then Brodin decided to run in, and even with the help of Dardin, he lost and was also taken out. So it's all falling apart. Only got a couple more rounds to last. The next card tells me that a swamp zombie will come on at a random corner, so we'll do that in a moment. With not many people left, Tranix shot, didn't manage to do anything. Raniger ran in, he couldn't fight, but he ran in to support Darden, who attacked, and then got knocked out himself. All my armoured guys over there. The only one left to go on my companions is Silent Mary, who is obviously still trying to swim out of this place, and then there are 2 gnolls, and I'm really actually just trying to survive one more turn. Zombie coming on the back, who's probably not going to do anything. So at the end of that round, archery didn't do anything for Tranich. Oh, actually, I did all that, didn't I? So Silent Mary was to go... Creature phase. So in the creature phase of that round, the gnoll didn't do any damage to Tranich. This gnoll attacked Raniger and got pasted, finally. And then in a companion phase, Silent Mary managed to escape not only the vines and swim test, but got to the shore. Finally, it's taken her 9 turns. That's a joke. And then the event was another zombie appearing here. So we've got 2 zombies coming up behind us now. So I think it will be a slightly retrograde movement over to the right, I guess, in the final turn. So Silent Mary threw knives at this one, then ran away over there. Tranich shot at that one, ran away over there. I charged into the gnoll, and with the help of my powerful blow heroic ability, I was able to put him down. In the creature phase, these zombies would just move a little bit closer. And then I've chosen the event, which was as a heavy rain starts to fall. That's actually going to be the close of the scenario. So, I took a bit of a pounding there, didn't I? I did manage to achieve everything I wanted to, but I'm disappointed to have had some of my main fighters do so poorly. We'll see if they get any permanent damage from that, of course. So at the end of that scenario, I got 37 experience points. I would have got more if I'd have tried to get off the far side of the table, if I'd read the experience properly. To be honest, though, I struggled so much to get out of the water that I think it only probably Tranich who could have managed that. So of the people who were injured, Hanath and Darden made a full recovery, but Brodin the Strong has died. No! I'm really sad about it. I really like Brodin the Strong. He's a really good... where's my hand? There we go. It's a really nice miniature. You can't see it there, can you? It's a Footsore miniature. It's Footsore Anglo-Saxon miniature, if anyone's interested. But yeah, he's not with us anymore. So he's the first one to go onto my Roll of Honour. Oh well, it's a bit of a shame because I'm going into the last mission, which is going to be a tough one. So it might be a big impact for losing him. Anyway, thanks very much for watching and take care. Bye.